Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 20. Five-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we bought for that. So we trust the
Garoppolo now, first down throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman.
Garoppolo.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 16 yards, a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
That is incomplete.
Pass thrown away and incomplete. It's third.
Here comes the seventh play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now. More muscle up front for this second and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces fourth and goal.
A 20-yard attempt.
in his 15th season. He's able to get this one to go.
Makes the score.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Jalen Samuels, the ball carrier. So tackled by D. Ford.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
And 3 at the 50-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 42. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool, 42 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This is Mostert. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 41-yard line.
Now Mostert. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
He was tackled.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 54 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jay Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, the head coach.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Intercepted.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game,
and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 41 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Niners 17. Steelers.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
They'll take over.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 3.
They'll run with Mostert, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That catch good for only a couple. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
that's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
A good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Intended for Brandon Ayuk. It's 4th.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. This is a 26-yard attempt. The kick by Gold is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So a capper there to a pretty good 1st half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this 1st half of action. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Conner, the ball carrier.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught at the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
Jack 16. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 54. Mike 54. And let's pin the mirrors back.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before.
at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
It's a gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick.
No gain on the play.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo.
At the 45-yard line.
On the slant, able to find Ayuk. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
33 yards on the
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on 1st down.
Terrell Edmonds on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 13-yard line.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run with Mostert. He will push his way down to about the 14. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal.
And Gould is able to put it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Easy. 50.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Roethlisberger will hand a counter. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The tackle by D. Ford. It's a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 right at the 40. On 1st and 10 is counter. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Nick Bosa on the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings up...
They go play action now. Roethlisberger.
35-yard line.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool, 35 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Looking deep here for Ebron. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the